friends, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about something every English learner struggles with. Tell me honestly, have you ever wanted to speak in English but your brain just stops?
Oh yes, Alia, I know that feeling. And I'm sure many of our friends watching also feel the same. You know what happens? In my head, the answer is ready in my own language. But when I try to put it into English, suddenly my mind becomes empty, nothing comes out.
Exactly. And that's what makes people nervous. They know English, they know grammar, but when it's time to speak, they freeze.
Friends, let me ask you, does this happen to you too? Do you feel like you're always translating in your head? First you think in your language, then you try to change it into English, and by the time you are ready, the conversation has already moved on.
Yes, that's the biggest problem, translation. It makes you slow, it makes you stressed, and it kills your confidence.
But here's the good news. Today, we're not just talking about English. We're talking about training your brain. We're going to show you how to start thinking directly in English. No translation, no waiting, just natural, easy English.
And don't worry, we'll go step by step. We'll show you small tricks and give you practice so you can actually feel the change while watching this video.
But first, let me explain why it feels so hard. You see, friends, your first language is like your comfort zone. It's the road your brain always uses, because it's easy. From childhood, your brain learned to walk on that road. Now, when you try English, your brain says, wait a minute, this road is difficult, let's go back to the easy one. That's why you keep translating.
That's such a good way to explain it. Like your brain has one main road and English feels like a new road that's still under construction.
Exactly, Alia. And our job is to make that new road smooth. The more we walk on it, the faster and easier it becomes. That's what thinking in English really means.
But David, many people get frustrated. They try to speak directly in English, but then they forget words. They make mistakes, and they feel embarrassed.
Yes, and that's completely normal. My dear friends watching, listen carefully. Mistakes are not the enemy. They are your teachers. When you get stuck, when you forget, when you make a mistake, that is the moment your brain is learning. So don't run away from mistakes. Embrace them.
Oh, I love that. So, David, what's the first step to start this habit?
The first step is, keep it simple. Don't try to sound smart. Don't try to use fancy words. Just say what's in your head in the easiest way possible. For example, instead of saying, I am extremely exhausted, just say, I am very tired. It's simple, but it's English.
Ah, I see. So the goal is not big words, the goal is flow.
Exactly. Flow is more important than fancy words, because when you keep it simple, your brain starts to relax. It says, oh, this is easy, I can do this. And that's how the habit of thinking in English begins.
Friends, do you see what David is saying? You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to start.
Yes. And here's a little exercise for everyone watching. Right now, look around you. Just look at the things near you and try to say them in English. For example, I see a chair. The chair is brown. I see a phone. The phone is on the table. Simple, easy sentences.
Friends, try it with us. Don't just watch. Speak out loud. Pause the video if you need to, and describe what you see around you in English.
That's right. This exercise may feel very small, but it's powerful. Because in that moment, you are not translating. You are directly thinking in English.
And that's exactly what we want. Step by step, you will train your brain to think in English without even realizing it.
Yes, Alia. And I promise our friends that if they keep practicing like this, very soon, English will feel natural.
Perfect. So shall we move to the next step?
Yes, let's go.
All right, friends, now that we understand why thinking in English is difficult, let's start with the practice. David, what is the first exercise?
The first exercise is called Say What You See. It's very simple. Wherever you are, your room, your office, even outside, just look around and describe things in English. No translation, no big words, just small, clear sentences.
Oh, that sounds easy. Can you show us how to do it?
Of course. Look, for example, right now I see a cup on the table. I say, "This is my cup. The cup is white. The cup has tea in it." That's it. Simple and clear.
I like that. It's direct. You didn't stop to think in another language. You just spoke in English.
Exactly. And friends watching, now it's your turn. Look around you right now. Choose one object and describe it in English. Go on, don't just listen. Say it out loud.
Come on, don't be shy. If you see a chair, say, "This is my chair. The chair is brown. The chair is comfortable. Try it right now."
Good. Now the second exercise is talk about what you do. This one is powerful because you can practice it every single day. Just describe your actions in English while you do them. For example, when you are cooking, say, "I am cutting vegetables. I am washing the rice. I am turning on the stove."
Oh, that's smart. Because you are already doing those things, so it feels natural to say them.
Yes. And the best part is, you don't need anyone else for this. You can practice alone, and slowly your brain starts thinking in English without translation.
Friends, imagine this. You're walking to school or maybe to work. Instead of letting your mind wander, you start saying to yourself, "I am walking to the bus stop. I see the road. I see people walking. I feel happy today." That's real practice.
Exactly. And let me tell you something important. Don't worry about mistakes. If you say, "I sees the road" instead of "I see the road," it doesn't matter. The goal here is not perfect grammar. The goal is to keep your brain in English mode.
That's so important. Friends, listen, perfection will come later. Right now, focus on building the habit of thinking in English.
Yes. And now let's move to the third exercise. This one is called Review Your Day in English. Every night before you sleep, just close your eyes and talk about your day in English. For example, I woke up at 7 o'clock. I ate breakfast. I went to school. I met a friend. We laughed a lot. Then I came home.
Ah, that's beautiful. Because when you do this every night, your brain starts to connect your real life with English words.
Exactly. And friends, you don't have to use long sentences. Even 5 small sentences are enough. Just make it a habit.
I love that. So we have 3 exercises now. 1. Say what you see. 2. Talk about what you do. 3. Review your day. All simple, but very powerful.
Yes, Alia. And I want to remind everyone, don't wait for the perfect time to start. Start now, even if it feels strange. The more you do it, the more natural it will become.
Friends, if you're still watching, I want you to actually try one of these right now. Look at your hand and say, "This is my hand. My hand is small. My hand has 5 fingers." That's it. You just practice thinking in English.
Wonderful. And imagine if you do this every day, many times. After 1 month, your brain will automatically think in English.
That sounds exciting. So David, what's next?
Next, we'll talk about how to make this practice a daily habit so you never forget it.
Perfect. Let's go to the next part. So friends, now you know the exercises. But David, I have one important question. Many people start practicing for 1 or 2 days, but then they forget. How can we make this a daily habit?
That's the big challenge. Friends, listen carefully. Your brain learns through repetition. If you practice one day and stop the next, your brain will forget. But if you practice a little bit every single day, even for just 10 minutes, your brain will start building the English road.
So consistency is the secret. Not one big effort, but small practice every day.
Exactly, Alia. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush once a week, right? You brush every day. The same with English thinking. Do it every day, even if it's short.
Friends, did you hear that? Don't wait for the perfect time. Just start small. Even if you only describe one object or say 3 sentences about your day, that's enough to train your brain.
Yes. And here's another tip. Connect English with your daily routine. For example, when you look in the mirror in the morning, say something in English. Good morning, I am ready for today. When you're making tea, say, I am boiling water, I am pouring milk. When you lie down at night, say, I am tired. I want to sleep.
Oh, I like that. It makes English part of your life, not just something you study in a book.
Exactly. And you know what? When you do this, English stops feeling like study. It becomes natural, just like your own language.
But David, many learners are shy. They feel scared that people will laugh at them if they speak in simple English or make mistakes. What should they do?
That's a very good question. Friends, please remember, no one became fluent without mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are learning. If someone laughs, it doesn't matter, because tomorrow your English will be better and the people who laughed will still be in the same place.
Wow, that's powerful. So don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't be afraid of being simple. Just practice.
Yes. And I'll tell you one more secret. Talk to yourself in English. When you're alone, practice conversations in your head. For example, imagine you are ordering food in a restaurant. Imagine you are meeting a new friend. Imagine you are at the airport. Create small scenes in your mind and speak them out loud.
Friends, this is so helpful. You don't need to wait for someone else to practice. You can practice with yourself, anywhere, anytime.
Exactly, and the more you do it, the more your brain will understand, oh, English is my language too.
That's beautiful. So, David, can we give our friends one last powerful message to take home today?
Of course. Friends, here it is. Stop waiting for perfect English. Start with the English you have right now. Use simple words, short sentences, small practice. Don't translate, just try to live in English a little more every day. If you do this, in a few weeks, you will see a big difference.
And remember, we are on this journey together. Every mistake you make is a step forward. Every small sentence you speak is training for your brain. So don't give up.
Yes. And we want you to make a promise today. Promise yourself, from today, I will stop translating. I will start thinking in English, even if it's simple.
Friends, say it with us. I will think in English.
That's it. You have already started.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking in English.
And we'll see you in the next session. Until then, think in English, live in English, and enjoy the journey. Goodbye, friends. Follow, share, and subscribe.
For your daily English dose.